FSU fell to Miami over the weekend, dropping the Noles to 1-3 on the season. Jimbo Fisher has never been 1-3 before, either as a head coach or a college coordinator. Still plenty to play for as Jimbo continues planning for success. Brought to you by Northwestern Mutual.
No matter what your record is, you play. See, I know, I mean, as fans, and we all have goals, and I know this, and what do we have to play? You got everything to play for. First of all, what if you're a junior eligible draft guy or senior eligible draft guy? What's the NFL looking at? They look at that tape, they see a guy playing his tail off for a team that has suffered some tough losses. That guy's got heart. He's got class. That's a guy I want on my team. He brings us back. He's a guy that could change your organization. And as they play like that, they change your team. And that's what they can do here, and as our team, for the pride that they have in each other. And there's no reason, no matter what, if you've lost a game or 2 games or 3 games, how hard you play and the way you play should never change.
Jimbo's kind of Herman Edwards-esque there almost. Kirk, is that as tough as some people out on the outside think it is when all of your season-long goals as a team have already been dashed?
Very, very tough. And if you go back to think about when these guys were 18 years old and they were trying to figure out where they wanted to go play in college, I guarantee you a large percentage of the players that are on that Florida State roster, they picked Florida State ultimately not only to play for Jimbo Fisher and to play for Florida State, but a lot of it had to do with they want to go win championships, be in those big bowl games, be in the playoff. I mean, and now that is gone. ACC championship is gone. So I think it's a very fair question from the local media. What's your team still have to go out there and play, because they've been spoiled every year. It seems like they are playing for those things. And Joey, in this world of, let's face it, me kind of approach to some of these players, I think he's addressing it and hitting it right on the middle of the target with, instead of dancing around it, hey, you want to go to the NFL? You want these guys to see bad tape on you, that you've quit on your team? What kind of message is that going to send to your potential future team? It's an interesting tactic, very unique and very different from anything I've ever heard.
Yeah, and very unfortunate, but he's right. I mean, that is what a lot of the players will be playing for, is to get to the NFL. I miss the good old days when bowl games used to matter. It wasn't playoff or bust. Now it is, hey, we're not going to the playoffs, so I'm not quite sure I'm going out there. We'll start having conversations. Hey, should this guy play this week because they're not going to the playoff? So. I mean, seriously, though, and I've argued this for years about the guys, like, not playing in bowl games. Hey, look, if you're part of the team and you get a chance to wear the Florida State helmet and put on that jersey, then I expect you go out on the field and you compete as hard as you can compete, because you have pride and because you love the game of football, and that's why you play it. Unfortunately, I'm old school now, and that's out. So it is, hey, you can still go to the NFL, but if you come out here and play hard, and if that's what you got to do to motivate your team, then, hey, so be it.
Yeah, but you're 1-3, whatever it takes, right?